Hey guys, another cook up here today. Making a bacon jam to go with some venison rack. So also here we got some prunes and some potatoes, added in with some duck fat and some salt. I'm gonna cook down this bacon, leave that bacon fat in the pan, then add in my shallots, slowly cook those down until they're nice and soft. Then I'm gonna add in some blueberries and some chili and some garlic, a little bit of coffee and some balsamic vinegar. Let that turn into a bit of a jam. Then I'm gonna add it to a food processor and blend that down a little bit. After that, we'll get stuck into the rack. Alrighty, just added the spuds into the oven. We'll cook those at about 220, leaving a rack clear up the top for the venison racks, pardon the pun. So we'll let those crisp up nicely while the bacon is cooking away. Once this bacon's nice and crispy and done, we'll transfer that over to a plate and then we'll get these onions in. Alrighty, bacon's crisped down nicely. Added in the shallots and the chili, let those get a little bit translucent. Added in the strong coffee mixture. Basically what that's going to do is help break these onions down and caramelize a little bit. Once they're perfectly translucent or really soft, you'll be able to tell just by looking at them. Then we're going to add our brown sugar and our blueberries and garlic. So stay tuned for that. We'll just let that coffee sort of evaporate down a little bit and then we'll add that and then we'll continue on from there. Bit of balsamic, about that much. Now we can also add in our brown sugar and blueberries, garlic and black pepper. Make sure your heat's still pretty low. Just give that a bit of a mix around. You'll have to keep an eye on it because before you know it, it will be jammed. So once that starts to become jam, then we'll add the bacon back in. We don't want to do that too soon or all that nice crispy bacon isn't going to be super crispy anymore. So you'll lose a little bit of that texture inside the jam. Oh, that's looking fantastic. Come over here and have a look at this, guys. If only we had smell-o-vision. I know it doesn't look that great, but let me tell you, it looks good here and definitely smells amazing. Literally minutes away now at best. So obviously you can run your spoon through there and depending on the speed at which it comes back, and it's starting to really slow down, so that's caramelizing up nicely. So I'm gonna add this bacon back in. Bloop. Sort that out. Add the bacon back in. Give it that last couple of minutes, then we're going to take it off the heat and let it cool down before we put it in the food processor. So yeah, we're getting really close now. Alrighty, while that's cooling down, our bacon jam, just added the skillet to the heat. Going to get that nice and hot. Rub a little bit of olive oil onto our rack. If you don't have venison, look, beef and lamb's perfectly fine. Obviously you can't say it's Babe and Bambi if you use beef, but I'm sure there's a cartoon character out there for beef and lamb. Leave that in the comments below. But yeah, we'll see that. We'll get it nice and brown on the outside before we add it into the oven, where we're gonna have to just keep an eye on that temperature. Obviously those potatoes is still gonna take quite a while, so you can always just monitor that and then try and time it within say 15 minutes of your potatoes being done. But anyway, we've still got time to add this into the food processor, heat this up, get these sorted, check the potatoes, which still have a bit of time to go. So we're probably going to take a break here for a moment, come back in say 15-20 minutes, and hopefully we're getting these racks in. So stay tuned for that. Boom, how's that looking? Alrighty, added a knob of butter in here, Had it on the heat. I've just taken it off quickly because you got to be pretty hands-on here. Added in about a bit over a teaspoon of flour. Whisk that in. I'm gonna add a little bit of milk before I add in the blue cheese. Basically, that's gonna give us our blue cheese sauce at the end of the day. Our jam's done. Potatoes are nearly done. About to pull that out of the oven, plate it up, take some photos, and then I can't wait to wrap my laughing gear around this venison. But anyway, hopefully you guys like it, dig the recipe, give it a go. Leave a comment below if you didn't or did. Maybe like and subscribe, click the little bell button, all that good stuff, whatever. Anyway, leave it with us, plate this up, get a nice photo. I'll talk to you soon. Alrighty, there we have it. Our duck fat potatoes with our dates. We also have a venison rack, blue cheese sauce, our bacon jam, a little bit of thyme on top, because you know you can't go wrong. Wrap your laughing gear around that, give it a go at home. Try that, it's very simple, it's very easy, and it tastes absolutely amazing. So yeah, definitely give this a go. Leave a like, a comment, subscribe, all that sort of jazz, and we'll see you next time. Cheers.